The air crackled with energy, a palpable tension that seemed to vibrate through the very walls of the room. It was as if the atmosphere itself was alive, charged with the potential of untold discoveries and adventures. Sparks flew from a contraption that resembled a giant gyroscope, its intricate mechanisms whirring and clicking with a life of their own. This was no ordinary machine. It was a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Wires and tubes snaked across the floor, connecting blinking lights and humming devices. Each piece of equipment had a purpose, each light a signal, each hum a whisper of the incredible work being done in this extraordinary place. This was the workshop of Dr. Evelyn Reed, a historian and a pioneer in the field of temporal mechanics. Her workspace was a chaotic blend of the ancient and the futuristic, a testament to her unique approach to understanding time. Dr. Reed wasn't just studying the past, she was actively traveling to it. Her research was not confined to dusty books and old manuscripts. It was a living, breathing quest to experience history firsthand. Dr. Reed hunched over a table littered with maps, scrolls, and what appeared to be ancient artifacts. Each item on the table told a story, each map a journey, each scroll a piece of the puzzle she was determined to solve. Her brow furrowed in concentration as she adjusted a dial on a device resembling a compass. This was no ordinary compass. It was a chronometer, a sophisticated instrument capable of detecting temporal anomalies and guiding her through the labyrinth of time. The chronometer glowed faintly, its needle spinning erratically as it picked up signals from different eras. It was a delicate dance, a balance between science and intuition, as Dr. Reed interpreted the data it provided. It was this device that had led her to the brink of her most daring adventure yet. The chronometer pulsed with a faint, ethereal glow, its needle spinning erratically as if it were alive, responding to the call of history itself. The chronometer pulsed with a faint, ethereal glow, its needle spinning erratically. It was a signal, a beacon from the depths of history, calling out to her, urging her to take the next step. It was a signal, a beacon from the depths of history. The chronometer's needle spun wildly, pointing to a moment in time that was calling out for her intervention. A distress call, faint yet distinct, whispered across the chasm of time. It was a plea for help, a cry from the past that only she could answer. Dr. Reed felt a surge of adrenaline. This was the moment she'd been preparing for, the culmination of years of research and dedication. The thrill of the annals of history and make her mark. The adventure of a lifetime awaited, and Dr. Evelyn Reed was more than ready to embrace it. The chronometer hummed, its soft rhythmic vibrations filling the room with an almost hypnotic sound. Its needle finally settling on a fixed point, as if it had found its destination after an arduous journey through the fabric of time. The date displayed on its digital readout sent shivers down Dr. Reed's spine. 1066 AD, England. Her heart raced as she realized the significance of this moment. This was no ordinary year. It was the eve of the Battle of Hastings, a pivotal moment in English history. The clash that would change the course of a nation forever. But the chronometer wasn't drawn to the battle itself. It was as if it had detected a deeper, more profound disturbance in the timeline. It was drawn to something else, something hidden in the shadows of that fateful day, an enigma that had eluded historians for centuries. Dr. Reed had dedicated her life to studying history, to unraveling the mysteries of the past, to understanding the forces that shaped civilizations and the events that defined. Dr. Reed materialized in a dense primeval forest. The air was thick with the scent of pine and damp earth. The silence was broken only by the chirping of unseen birds and the rustling of leaves underfoot. Her chronometer, now steady, confirmed her location. She was in England on the eve of the Battle of Hastings. Yet something felt different, out of place. As she ventured deeper into the forest, guided by the faint signal emanating from her chronometer, she began to notice subtle inconsistencies. The trees seemed taller, older than they should be. The air hummed with an unseen energy, a subtle vibration that sent shivers down her spine. This wasn't the England she knew from history books. It was something else entirely. Then she heard it. A whisper carried on the wind, a name uttered in hushed tones. Athelney. It was a name lost to time, a legend whispered by scholars. Athelney, the hidden kingdom, a place where magic was said to have survived the passage of centuries. Section 4. The Labyrinth of Time. The whispers of Athelney led Dr. Reed through the forest, a place where the boundaries between reality and myth seemed to blur. Each step she took carried her further from the familiar path of history, deeper into the unknown. She encountered ancient ruins, remnants of a civilization far more advanced than any recorded in the annals of 11th century England. These ruins spoke of a time long forgotten, with towering structures of polished stone, etched with intricate carvings that seemed to tell stories of a bygone era. These structures rose majestically from the forest floor, swallowed by vines and shrouded in an ethereal mist that gave the entire scene an otherworldly feel. The forest itself seemed to shift and twist around her, as if it were alive and aware of her presence. The path ahead constantly changed, making it difficult to discern the way forward. Time felt fluid, malleable, as if it could bend and stretch at will. Dr. Reed realized that she wasn't just navigating a physical landscape. She was on a journey through time itself. She was traversing a labyrinth of time, a place where the past, present and future intertwined in a complex dance. Here, the boundaries of time were blurred, and moments from different eras seemed to coexist. As she journeyed deeper into the heart of the Lost Kingdom, the air grew thicker with mystery and anticipation. She began to encounter its inhabitants, beings who seemed to belong to this timeless realm. They were unlike anyone she had ever seen, tall, ethereal beings with an otherworldly grace that defied description. Their movements were fluid and graceful, as if they were part of the very fabric of the forest. Their eyes held the wisdom of ages, a deep understanding that transcended human knowledge. Their voices resonated with ancient power, speaking in a language that seemed to vibrate with the energy of the earth itself. They were the guardians of Athelney, protectors of its secrets and its magic, and they watched over the land with a vigilant eye. These beings held the key to understanding the mysteries of the labyrinth, and Dr. Reed knew that her journey had only just begun. She felt a sense of awe and reverence as she stood before them, realizing that she was part of something much larger than herself.